Yeah. Oh. Hey, what's up? How's it going?
Good.
Hi.
Um, okay, so Jesus, I Trust in You I finally recorded it and released it. It was in the incubator for like what was it, like 4 years,
Ever.
5 years.
Yes, forever.
So I
Long
thought it
time.
would be fun just to gather Sarah Hart and Sarah Kroger and myself to talk about the writing process of that song because it has been so long, and I think it'd be fun just to reminisce a little bit and try to. The room that you're in right now, Sarah Hart, is
Yep.
actually where we were, right?
We wrote this. We
Um,
wrote this song right here.
Yep.
yeah, and that's about the extent that I remember of. It's been so long. Although I will say, I have faithfully every year tried to play the song around this time because Divine Mercy Sunday is approaching, and of
Yeah.
course, we took the lyric was inspired by Saint Faustina and the Divine Mercy Chaplet, "Jesus, I Trust in You," and the chorus lyric, which I just think is so beautiful and descriptive about Jesus pouring out His life so that our life can be renewed. I just love that line. Every time I sing it, I'm just like, ah. Um, so just that whole idea of the Divine Mercy Sunday approaching. So I've been faithful about trying to just play the song and get it out there at least once a year so that it doesn't die because it's such a good song. I love it. I just love it.
Don't let it die.
Yeah.
No, and it's like great. It's not just for Divine Mercy though. I mean, I feel like you can
Yeah.
sing it any adoration service, any, even communion, like communion meditation. It's got so many applications to me. I don't feel like Jesus, I Trust in You is a concept that's like relegated just to Divine Mercy Sunday, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm making this up, but I almost kind of feel like we had this discussion maybe at some point like it is taken from that the chaplet and it's kind of geared that direction, but we really wanted to write a song that you can sing in the midst of adoration. And I did that 2 nights ago at University of St. Thomas, and y'all, they were shouting the lyrics.
Love it.
I was almost in tears because I was like, how do y'all know this? How do you know this? It was so awesome.
Isn't it the
Well,
greatest thing? You're
that's
in context,
like,
you're like, you know this?
Yeah.
yeah, I know. But that's the sweet thing about this song too, is that it's so singable. It's so easy to catch on to and simple, but the lyric is so powerful in the sense that like what we're saying, Jesus, I trust in you. That is such a powerful prayer,
Yeah.
that says so much in such a little amount of space. I remember when we were talking about writing, or when we were, just before we got started on this session, I remember, I think, talking about that specific thing, that we wanted specifically to write a song that had that specific phrase in it. And
Mm.
that I've always wanted to just be able to sing that specific thing, because I just think it's something that I come back to in my life time and time and time again, especially in this day and age when the world feels so chaotic.
Yeah.
To just be able to say that simple prayer, Jesus,
Yeah.
I trust in you. That's like, what else is there to say? you
Yeah.
know?
Exactly.
Yeah. And the start of the chorus, and your mercy comes
Yeah,
in a million ways.
I
And I love
know.
the imagery there with the divine mercy and that picture, that's with
Yeah.
the blue and red rays just coming out of the Sacred Heart of Jesus. And it's just I don't know. I like to sing the song because I can really pray it, I guess. Uh,
Yeah.
and that's what was so inspiring to me to put it on a project
Yeah.
and to finally release it. So
Very
Yeah.
playable song. I do remember, like, I seriously have this memory. You were sitting here with a guitar, and I
Mm-hmm.
was sitting there with a guitar,
yeah,
and Sarah was sitting over here, and I remember basically, I remember vomiting the first four lines of the song, basically. Because I remember
Naturally.
it was something I felt like the Jesus I trust in you in the long dark night when the shadows fall and conceal the light, like that. I remember saying that and it happening very quickly. And
mm,
my other favorite line, like I maybe we all have a favorite line from it, but I love the line, so I shall not want.
Mm.
And I think when that line comes by, every time my heart just goes, oh, because I feel like just our human condition is that there's so much we long for and hunger for and want. And
yeah,
so to pray that and stand in a moment where you're singing, I I shall not want. Even if it's just for right now, even if it's just for like this minute when I'm singing this song, I shall not want. Jesus, I trust in you. Like every time that gets me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That line just gets me.
Yeah, and
Love that.
there's something to that about just the providence of God and trusting that I don't have to want. He provides what we need,
Right.
and there is such beauty in that. I just love that. I love
Yeah,
that.
and
Yeah.
especially like even in the moment, like watching your video and just I loved watching the way really everybody was praying that song. Nobody was performing that. Nobody was, that stuff
Yeah.
drove me nuts, but nobody in that video was performing that. They were praying it. And
Yeah. And
that's a really special song, That's what makes a song special.
right. And that really was the impetus behind that whole thing. Like, how can we get together and just pray and capture the moment of the song being literally prayed in the moment, and not make it about a performance or not make it about doing anything in particular other than just praying and capturing what happens when you really pray a song. So it was beautiful, and then we were just talking about my daughter is over my left shoulder in that video, and I knew that in the moment, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I get to pray with Sophie, and we'll pray this song." But then when I watched it back, I was like, "Oh, no." It was such a stupid moment. For I was like, "Oh my God," I had a dad moment and fell apart. But
So
uh,
sweet.
but yeah, I don't know. I'm grateful to you guys for just being who you are and doing what you do and listening to the Spirit, and I think it came out good. I hope this doesn't come across as like braggy, this whole thing, because it's really
Mm.
not about that. I just thought it would be fun for us to reminisce about a song um, that we put our hearts together and wrote and came up with.
Definitely.
Well, I think people like to hear about the process of how something happens too.
Yeah.
I'm always amazed. I think songwriting is a miracle, and I don't mean that lightly.
Mm.
I really do because you have nothing, and then all of a sudden you have something, and then all of a sudden you have something beautiful that reaches people. Like that's miraculous to me.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
miracle of art. Is that
Yeah.
something is created literally from nothing and ends up really really touching people and reaching people, and so
That's such a beautiful process, and it's
yeah.
and it's the image of the creator, right? I mean, we're taking on the image of the creator when we do that. I just think it's, yeah,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Which is
So
why we don't
beautiful.
take it lightly and why, we poured our hearts into this one because we don't take that lightly. We
Yeah.
can't take that lightly. It's not what we're supposed to do.
Well, thank y'all so
Definitely.
much for taking a few minutes with me this morning. I'm so grateful to you.
I'm
Of
so excited to
course.
seeing you guys in person. Like we need another right
I know.
here in this room.
Let's do it.
Well, Sarah was just here last week, so but I
But
want you here too. We need to just all get together and do it again.
exactly.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All
And
right.
I hope everybody listens to the song. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. Me too.
Amen.
Lovely recording, Josh. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.